Oh my word, we'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look.
Hello and welcome to the Of Course We'll Have a Listen podcast. I'm Craig Weir. Sat right next to me is Ben Rankin, and sat right next to him is FRASER LOCHHEAD. Welcome.
Hello, we've got a personal podcast today because unfortunately the mic equipment hasn't worked its best. But you know, I'm happy to be here. I've listened to most of the episodes. I'm a dedicated listener.
All right.
Yeah, I like the topics, and let's open the personal podcast.
Yeah, we are very, very close together.
For some reason, one of our microphones has decided it doesn't really want to work, so we are sat literally touching knees.
It's cute. It's romantic. It's
Not
February.
really.
10 days till Valentine's Day. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
What's not to like?
Staring into Craig's eyes
Yeah.
as he speaks.
No.
Trying not to bulk.
Okay. Well, first topic. You weren't really sure what you wanted to speak about, and I wasn't sure what you wanted to speak about, so I'll just speak. Scottish Premiership.
Scottish
you support?
Premiership. Who do I support? I don't want to answer the question. But I support Aberdeen.
Uh-huh.
I've always supported Aberdeen. Both sides of my family support
Okay,
Aberdeen.
so you were sort of drawn in.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone to quite a few games in person. I think I've probably gone to more games at Pittodrie than I actually have watched on TV because I don't have Red TV.
No Sky Sports.
No, I do have Sky Sports, but I mean that basically, unfortunately, because of the fucking old firm, that means I can only really watch like the Rangers and Celtic games, which obviously isn't always the best watch when you're an Aberdeen fan, especially Celtic. But no, there's been a lot of ups and downs as an Aberdeen fan. I'd say
Mostly downs.
More downs than ups recently.
well, I mean Scottish Cup. I mean we'll take that, but I mean I've watched some tragic home games, but you know, recently things have been a little bit better because of my goal Wilfred Nancy. He has changed things for me, so
Change your perspective on the beautiful game.
Yeah.
that's what's so good about the Scottish Premiership this season, because obviously everyone's saying this, but you've got Rangers still not at their best, and then Celtic, who are usually obviously always been dominating.
Yeah, normally they've won it by this point.
They've been
Right.
absolutely right. But yeah, I know I've got one Rangers fan and an Inverness fan.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd say more personal with the Rangers
Quite a
fan.
contrast,
But
isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Aberdeen, obviously. It's a little bit of a rivalry.
I used to not like Inverness because there was the what's it called? Is it Northeast rivalry? I think Northeast rivalry.
I guess.
It's like-
I think.
It's not as big as the Highlands.
No, I think it's because what it was it used to be that Inverness and Aberdeen were the two biggest teams in the north of Scotland.
Yeah.
So obviously, like Ross County were normally Championship level, bottom of the Premiership, if that. Whereas, you know, Inverness, for a good few years, we were fighting Aberdeen in the top six. Obviously made it into Europe one season.
I get a lot of talk about that from George. I know everything about that season from George and David.
Yeah.
Just brain rotting me with all that.
Yeah, so I think
But,
like
you know,
it was kind of a rivalry. Now not so much because we're in League One. But
with a points deduction.
with a points deduction, top of the league with a points deduction.
Okay, another one.
No, we're kind of over all that
Did Inverness not
administration.
get bought out? I wasn't quite
Yeah,
sure.
kind of. Well,
Like,
we
take it
entered
out?
administration, so it had to be sold.
Oh, so I'm assuming someone bought it.
Yeah, thankfully we didn't get liquidated though.
you are top of the League One though, right?
Yeah, with a game in hand.
Yeah, so
We've just been recently. Our form has been a little bit up and down. For a while, we couldn't lose, but now we've started to sort of.
I'm an Inverness fan. I can't lose.
We were on fire. We've got the best squad in the league by a mile. We had quite a few loan players, so that were only signed till January and haven't sort of renewed the loan, which is a shame.
Is Alfie Babbage?
Alfie Babbage is still with us,
he's
yeah.
still kicking about.
On loan from Aberdeen.
Oh my god.
Aberdeen should have kept him. He's on fire.
There's a lot of times that we let players go and we like I honestly don't even want to talk about it. It's so criminal.
Like Ryan Christie.
Oh man, Ryan. Okay, right. Ryan Christie, he was a baller, but I think James Maddison. I've got no flex. I've got a picture of James Maddison.
Oh,
I
do
think
you?
It might have been the same. Do you remember? Sorry, Craig,
Oh,
I think
no,
it was
I haven't.
Aberdeen Rangers free
This
kick.
has been milked to me before.
I was there for that free kick. And it is one of the greatest
How many
moments.
games did he play for Aberdeen? Because in my head he
4.
played like 6 or something.
Well, he was on loan from Norwich.
I remember I watched. There was actually, I think it was a Sky Sports interview with him literally a few weeks ago, and it was about his career so far. I think it was this year, and I was so excited to see what he had to say about Aberdeen. And the only thing he said was like, Aberdeen, great time, yeah. Anyway, and I remember him as like a hero, but
It's kind of a deadbeat club now, though, isn't it?
Well, speaking of
Not even in the top
No
six.
need, no
Not
need.
even in the top six, though.
we
Fraser.
are ridiculously inconsistent.
Aberdeen's
Yeah.
transfers, though. First of all, you've got a sporting director who stole a penguin.
I didn't even. Oh, I didn't hear about that.
I think someone brought it to our attention that your new signing is like a Warzone player or something like that. It's like he has 140
Yeah,
wins.
if you look at his Wikipedia, it says like he's a keen gamer, used to play Ultimate Team and Call of Duty, and has registered over 150 wins on Warzone.
I think you get used to it. I mean, there was like a stat that Kilmarnock hadn't won a game. It was first name drop. It was Luca that told me this. Luca Brady.
I think he's been name dropped a few times on this.
Yeah.
He was the one that told me that Kilmarnock hadn't won since October, and then they beat us literally a couple.
Wait,
of
have they
days ago.
not?
No,
I didn't realise
but
that.
They have now because they beat Aberdeen.
Yeah.
But, no. Oh my.
No, they are so weird at the moment. Aberdeen not win like 6-2 against
Livingston.
Yeah, we battered Livingston.
Yeah, but that's Livingston bottom of the league.
Yeah, I know.
Like that shouldn't even be of concern to Aberdeen.
Oh my. I mean, actually, we were just talking a couple of days ago. Title race right now. Let's change topic from Aberdeen.
Okay.
It makes me sad.
It's a bit depressing, isn't it?
It is depressing. We had a conversation. I think it was in the politics class. No, it was at lunch. Who is winning? Who's actually going to win the league this season?
Celtic.
I heard a shout from someone that gets their ball knowledge from reels that it was going to be Rangers.
No.
What do we think about that?
No.
What do we think about that?
No.
I think it's so hard to say. Rangers have just signed a striker.
Who?
I honestly could not tell you his name. He's from the Bundesliga 3rd division.
So he's rubbish.
Oh.
So he's, I don't know. I swear Haaland used to play in like those sort of leagues. To be fair, so you never know. But like,
Yeah, but
Dortmund does a little bit different.
no.
the difference is Haaland had potential.
I say he's probably a little bit above this Rangers striker, but
yeah.
you can't do that for sure.
Yeah, it's like 6.5 a dozen.
Yeah.
Like, they might be the same.
basically the same. But like that game against Hibs, the recent one, no. I was at work, so I never actually saw it. But I'm thinking like those are the sort of games that to win a title you need to win those sort of games. That's
Yeah.
what makes me think Hearts probably won't win the league.
I don't think Hearts
It's
will win
'cause,
it.
like,
I want them to.
a game
though.
against
I want them to as well.
Yeah,
I
I want
we could be in
Hearts to
agreement
win.
about
like a
that.
game away to St Mirren, like it's a tough place, but if you're going to win the league, you have to be winning there.
Yeah, it's like solid midweek, 3
Okay.
points. Like
Conceding to the Paisley Pandas.
The red cards. Three red cards in a month when you're in a title race is like they won two of those games, but it was going to backfire.
Well, should they not have
Yeah.
lost to Dundee or at least drawn to Dundee if it wasn't for Gordon in goal? Like last minute big save.
yeah, he made a crazy good save against. I think it was against United.
They've been on the brink, so
Yeah.
I think they could fall off.
But I feel like, I mean, I do understand that, when a team like that does have a fall off, you can't really blame them because they were in a better position than anyone expected in the first
Yeah.
place. Like, they're not expected to win the league.
Do you think they're going to do an Arsenal?
I think they are because there's more pressure on them now because it's, everything in the media is like, oh, an old firm's not going to win.
It's true.
It's
That's a
like,
good point, yeah.
everyone's now focusing on Hearts when,
And Rangers are just going to creep up.
no, because Rangers are just
my
rubbish.
God.
A win tonight
Oh.
and an Aberdeen win tonight and it's game on.
No, but that's just not happening, is it?
I'm going to be editing this.
I
at
know
halftime
that
crying.
we're just not going to put up a fight against Celtic because I think it was the start of the season. The Hearts were on a good run, and we had an opportunity to screw over Celtic, and we didn't. So
Yeah.
I have no hope.
Typical Aberdeen.
I think Celtic will though. I don't want them to. Because I like both Edinburgh clubs. I mean, because I like the city, and I always.
I like Edinburgh, but I don't like either Edinburgh clubs.
But I like Easter Road. I like Easter Road. I've never been to Easter Road or Tynecastle.
Easter Road is a good stadium to be fair.
Yeah,
It's like-
I mean,
I like the Royal Mile. I like the castle. I like
Princess
the Scott
Street is
Monument,
lovely.
and I also love Hibernian.
I love London though. I love London. Fulham. That's my jam.
You love Fulham, do you?
I love Fulham. I love Palace. I love.
Is this not a Chelsea
Yeah.
fan speaking? What is
I love
going on?
London. No, I'm joking. I don't love Palace or Fulham, but like I'd quite like Hearts to go and win it.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing. Like in the most negative way possible. There's nothing about Hearts that makes me want to win the league. It's
Yeah.
only the fact they're not Celtic or Rangers.
Yeah, I just hate Celtic and
That's why I'm
Rangers.
really because I think I obviously want Rangers to win the league, but like I think if Hearts were to win the league in the long run, that is so
Yeah.
much better for Scottish football.
Yeah.
Like Sky Sports are obviously they're gonna pay more. There's gonna be more games on the TV next year. You might actually get to see an Aberdeen game on Sky Sports.
No.
I've
They don't put
actually-
relegating threatened teams on the telly.
It was before the start of the season, and I was talking to Luca, and he
Second
said
mention, by the way.
he said Luca Brady, by the way.
Yeah.
He said to me,
What's his middle name?
I don't think he has one.
Address?
He's one
Yeah.
address.
Yeah,
I think it might be. I might have got that wrong.
we
I
might
think I
bleep
got it
that
wrong.
out.
I'll think about it.
Next to Scotland.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and he said to me that Hearts I think he said they could win the league in the next 5 seasons or something like that with Tony Bloom.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, fuck off, like not a chance. And then literally like 4 months later, I'm telling people in classes Hearts are going to win the league. So if they don't, then I'm actually a fraud.
Yeah.
But
And how much of an impact do you think the new manager has had on that?
Darren McInnes.
Yeah. Because when he was with Kilmarnock, they never threatened to win the league.
Yeah, but I mean, Hearts have the backing that
Yeah,
Kilmarnock.
but,
don't
they have
to
the
be fair.
scouting in that. Like
But-
Claudio Braga came from like.
Yeah.
I like
Something
the way that he
place.
talks about his players, but it's weird, Derek McInnes, because he could do with Hearts what he could never do at Aberdeen, and that was, actually
Wins that?
not win a game, beat Celtic,
Yeah.
Like literally, it's a shame because. It's sad as an Aberdeen fan because I watched us lose to Celtic in I think 3 cup finals. I want to say it was 2 Scottish Cup finals and a League Cup final. And
I know where this is going.
do you?
I think you're going on to your. Oh, but we beat them in the recent one.
No. I was actually gonna say, and Hearts have already got the joy of beating Celtic twice this season already. And
Yeah, 2 wins and a draw.
I'm pretty sure that is more times in this season than Aberdeen have beat them in like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
when McInnes was in charge, so it's sad to see. But yeah.
Yeah, do you think Derek McInnes, once he's finished at Hearts, would you have him for the Scotland job?
I'm not sure about Scotland job, but I feel like inevitably he's going to go somewhere. Like every Scottish manager or like manager in Scotland who's done well just goes to England and then stinks up. Gerrard,
Yeah.
Rogers,
Postecoglou.
Gerrard.
Postecoglou. Like, see what I mean? Like,
Postecoglou.
Nah, he was rubbish.
Were you for? I mean, I actually didn't remember this. Sorry, I didn't even know this at the time that he went to Forest after he got sacked from Tottenham.
Yeah, and then got sacked
and
like
then
4 months
sacked in,
later.
he got sacked in like a month.
Yeah.
Like he literally lasted like
Yeah.
a month.
they got knocked out the FA Cup to like Exeter or something like that, or Plymouth. It was something like that. That was the end of it.
Yeah, he just immediately got sacked.
Yeah, because, well, obviously, Nuno did really well with him last season, got them into Europe. Nuno gets sacked in summer, I think, or was it a couple of games into the season?
I don't know.
Because of
Nuno was a weird scenario.
Yeah, but because Nuno fell out with, what's the big fella? Marinakis.
The big guy.
Yeah, Marinakis. And then Ange came in. They didn't love Ange. And
They
then...
didn't love Big Ange instead.
I feel like the rest of the league liked Ange, but Tottenham fans, I think they're obviously so mixed on him. But
Yeah.
I think the rest of the league liked Ange as a person.
Well, I think
did as well, to be
like
fair.
as a neutral, I can imagine people liked watching Tottenham games more.
Yeah.
But you're not a
100%.
neutral.
I'm not a neutral, but like as a neutral person, I'd imagine they would.
Yeah, like you get why people
Yeah, like
watching
big
Tottenham.
attacking
Yeah.
football.
Yeah,
But
it was
for me,
hate
I'm
watches.
watching Romero trying to play a high line.
Well, I just loved watching Tottenham lose.
Won the Europa League.
Lose the Premier League.
Did Chelsea win it?
No. But, well, now they've got Sean Dyche. Try to keep them up, so...
Yeah, it's cooked.
I don't know. It's going to be tough. If West Ham can pick up a couple of wins, Forest drop more points.
I was literally looking at how good Tottenham. Like Tottenham have got some unreal players, but they've got some random players as well.
I think their squad stinks a bit, though.
What? Who stinks?
Tottenham.
Well, right. So you've got Vicario on goals. Fine.
Solid, yeah.
Porro at right back.
Solid.
He's okay. Personally,
I think he's decent.
I think Udogie is so injury prone.
Yeah.
Like, he's got more surgeries than he does minutes played this season. I think Van de Ven doesn't stay fit.
I bet he's fast, though.
Yeah, but
Honestly.
he could be rapid.
He
He
would-
could beat Usain Bolt, but it doesn't matter if
Would
he's
you-
in the hospital.
He currently can beat Usain Bolt.
Yeah, but who? Yeah, but when Van de Ven's out injured, who do you have? No one good.
What?
Kevin Danso.
That
There was
right.
Yeah, exactly.
There was just someone that I'm definitely not name dropping, but he was someone that supported Tottenham, and whenever Van de Ven was mentioned, he'd just say one thing about him: he's fast. He's fast. He's fast. That's all I would say about him.
He is who the fast.
That's
I
someone
think
with the
he's good.
initials LO. Yeah, but then you've got Romero. Yeah, he's good if he doesn't get red cards.
He's not had a red card in at least 3 games.
Oh wow! And
Well, at
then
least like 15 games, 20, 25.
and then your midfield stinks.
What do you mean? James Maddison's this guy's hero.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, but he's injured all the time.
He's
always
injured,
injured. So worthless player. Conor Gallagher's your best midfielder. Bentancur
He
stinks this
he
year.
played quite well in the Tottenham game that I watched. I thought he was
Basuma
decent.
stinks.
He's gotten worse, I'd say.
Pat Matasar hasn't been great.
PM, Prime Minister, man.
No. And then you'd attack. Dom Solanke, I rate. I've always rated Solanke. I thought he was good at Bournemouth.
No, you haven't.
I thought he was good at Bournemouth.
You saw his goal in the Champions League and laughed. You seen the one where it like triple pings off his leg?
Oh yeah, that
Was that the one literally like
was
the past
against,
week?
against
Yeah,
Dortmund.
yeah.
Against Dortmund.
Yeah, people were saying that was a good goal. It looks good,
It's the
but I don't
luckiest thing I've
know.
ever
Oh,
seen.
It's a bit weak.
you're thinking about his scorpion flick.
Oh no! Yeah, that's when I was. I don't
Yeah.
know about
Nah,
the
No,
one.
that one was fraud.
Bro, the ball was going behind him. He reached his leg out. It hit his foot, hit his heel, hit his foot again, and went in.
Yeah, this was against
Dark.
Dortmund.
Unreal.
Yeah. Personally, I just don't think it's an amazing squad.
Oh,
but-
I'm more kind of. Well, I do think they've got the attack like Colomwani, Xavi Simmons.
Yeah, I just don't think they've done that. Like,
Solanke as well. That's a
like
really.
but like
I think
Colomani's done nothing this year.
how has Xavi Simmons ended up at Tottenham? Like, how's that happened?
Yeah,
and
because-
Colomwani as well.
Yeah, but Colomani's been rubbish. He's been awful.
I think Tottenham on paper are like a pretty good like
Yeah,
top 5
yeah.
team.
easy,
that's
on
exactly,
paper.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
And then Wilson Odegaard. Oh my God! Watch that ball try to put a good cross in.
Thomas Frank's going for the Postecoglou technique. Bin off the Premier League and we're going to win the Champions League.
No.
I saw there's 5 English teams in the top 8,
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
which is absolutely crazy. To be fair, I mean,
Yeah. Who do you think will win the Champions League?
that's the thing about the Champions League. I have no idea because I never thought PSG had a chance last year.
Yeah, they
and then
5-0 in the
I
final.
thought Liverpool looked pretty good, and then
Yeah.
Sorry, just asked for his water bottle.
they just got knocked out by PSG, and I had absolutely no idea who was going to win
Yeah.
it. But that PSG team was. I love that. PSG
I thought
team.
Inter were pretty good, and then in the final they just got
5-0.
slapped silly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the craziest games I've ever seen, in my opinion, in terms of because that we were saying this a few days ago how crazy that Inter Barca game was.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
that happened. They lost 5-0. My brother was saying that Barca PSG we were robbed of that game and it was going to be very, very competitive, but I don't know if that would have happened to be fair.
Well, so that's football for you. Most of our listeners don't like football. We've just spent 18 minutes speaking about it, but used to. And I think I actually spoke to you about this, Fraser. Alan Bissett was actually supposed to be here right now.
Well, he wasn't supposed to be at all.
Well,
He rejected
we
our
asked him,
advances.
and apparently he had to go back to I don't know where, but he's getting a train somewhere. So we called in you, but you listened to his talk yesterday.
What were your thoughts, Ben?
Yeah,
Give me
what happened?
Well, I remembered it nearly word for word since he gave it 2 years ago.
Yes, that's a fair point. There was that 2? No, it was 2 years ago.
Well, I think I was in S4.
I remember like when the story that he mentioned about going to the waiting outside the toilet.
Yeah, I
was
remember
thinking to
that.
my, please don't tell me he's gonna tell the exact same story.
Same as
And
that
he
photo
did.
from MAGA. He showed a photo of him when he was 16. Went to Magaluf on a boys'
Oh, I
holiday.
thought you meant like he was a MAGA fan.
Oh, no, Magaluf.
all right.
And I remember seeing that photo. Because the guy doesn't look anything like him.
I missed him both times, so I have no idea what the talk was about.
Yeah.
He's basically his whole thing is kind of breaking down what toxic masculinity is
Okay.
and
Yeah.
kind of how to you're trying to prevent it in
Yeah, and like how
Like
to treat
guys our age.
how to treat women and make sure like consent and respectfulness.
Did he encourage you to be less of a misogynist, Ben?
I'm not a misogynist. That's so unbelievably rude to
Oh.
accuse me of such. We literally had a female on the podcast. That's like anti-misogynism.
I don't know what to say now.
yeah.
But did you take some words from Bissett that
Well,
you're gonna live by?
all I'd say is that it didn't really have much relevance to what we thought. You know, with our advanced higher modern stuff. So we were there because we thought it was going to be like about crime and stuff, and it was nothing to do with that.
That makes so much sense because I think it was both Alex and Catherine asked questions that were crime related,
Yeah.
and I thought, why are you asking that? Because he's not gonna. He's
Yeah.
He's talking about
Like, yeah.
sexual assault, but and crime in general is not going to know that. But of course, that's part of the course. That makes sense.
Yeah, and he gave the same talk today with S2s and 3s, and I think 4s as well, like over the last couple of days. And I'm pretty sure we got the exact same talk. So so obviously not much relevance to us.
I don't want to make it sound like I'm only complaining, but the only thing I thought was a bit weird was how he was so like touchy and to talk about like rape and porn and all that. And I was thinking, we're at 6. Like, surely...
Was that also not what he's coming in about?
Yeah, but, we're at 6. We can talk about that. Like, people know about these things.
Yeah, he thought we were going to be all immature and laugh and stuff like that.
Well, did you?
No.
I think there might have been a few laughs, but it
wasn't any, hey, porn, ha ha ha.
I thought the way he was describing it, I thought was more, he thought we couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of like... I know this is quite awkward and a bit deep, but I am just going to say... I thought he was going to say rape, but he said sexual assault instead. Like, you can say that.
Or he said something...
We're at 6. Like, some people almost 18 and he's afraid to say
some
those
people
words,
already 18.
Yeah,
some people already actively... Never mind, I won't keep going up.
Oh my god.
Your upbringing, Fraser.
Here we go.
Well, it's prevalent. Scottish general election year, which is important to you because you grew up with a politician for a dad. We love Big Rich.
I actually thought you were going to talk about not what it was like, but how it...
What was it like?
Well,
did you feel like you suffered because of it? Or?
No, that's the thing. That's, my brother, he's...
Angus?
Yeah,
Hello, Angus.
Fair enough. He's definitely not going to be listening to this.
I'll send it to him.
Which is why I'm... Well, I mean, it's not something he really cares about that much, but he did sometimes get... Some people would, maybe say things like, not... It's not like he was bullied or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
I know what you mean.
Sometimes people would make comments.
Yes, like make funny, silly jokes about like the party and...
Doesn't really happen. Well, first of all, I don't think he'd take it personally. I don't think he really cares what people think. But it doesn't really happen to me, to be fair. It's not something that I don't think... Some people care, but I don't think people care that much.
Yeah.
But, it's not bad. It's not. I've never said it's been a bad thing.
No.
It's going to start after today.
Yeah. And do you think does the vibe in your household shift around the election time? Does it, do you feel there's an air of tension coming throughout the whole situation?
There was maybe the 2021 general election.
Yeah.
I think there was a little bit, but I wouldn't say tension. Maybe more, actually, maybe a little bit, but not now. I don't feel it now.
No.
And before that, no. It was only maybe the 2021 election. I feel like maybe I was nervous about it. I was more nervous than my dad was.
Yeah, because you cared.
He made jokes that he was going to lose his job, and I was like, bro, don't say that.
Yeah, because then you think, I'm not going to get on holiday.
I thought, I'm like, it's over if he loses his job.
Yeah.
But, obviously he didn't. But, yeah.
And is he running again this year?
No, he's done.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he's done. He has talked about it a few times. He mentions it quite a lot. Like he's quite he's bewildered. Like he can't believe that he's done. But he's.
Did he think he'd still be doing it at this point?
No, I don't think he did. I think
he always knew that he was going to stop.
Yeah. But
what does he do now?
Yeah, I was about to say it's just like retirement. Like he's
not retiring from work. He's definitely leaving politics. I know that. But he said a lot of times like, oh, I'm going to start a business, as if it's easy, and I'm like, alright, bro.
But right now he's just enjoying sabbatical type.
I mean, not yet, but close. I think it's March when Parliament closes.
Oh, I see what you mean.
He's officially done as an MSP in April.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. So he's not got any plans for the next step.
Not really. No, not set in stone plans.
That's quite exciting.
I think it was 2024. He was quite like stressed. Like he was. If you were to ask me, I don't actually know this, but if you were to ask me, I feel like it might have been how overworked and
I mean, obviously he was he was obviously in the paper for falling unwell and all the rest of it, and that was obviously a big period in his something so unexpected like that, like having to go to hospital, being saved, whatever, that obviously must shift your sort of thinking about your perspective about life.
Yeah, I think that it was I think my mum did say things about he is overworking himself and all that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. He might have just retired anyway. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
I think he probably would have. But
Yeah.
because he's been in it for 27 years.
Yeah,
So that's
he's done a
crazy.
shift.
To him, it's like a big thing. But he's always been doing the job for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Since I was born. So every time he says, I'm like, yeah, but it's crazy.
Yeah, you just retire.
Yeah.
This actually brings me back to my goat, Mr. But
Shout out.
the reason, obviously, I didn't want to talk about. I didn't want to talk about political debate
Yeah,
as
yeah.
much, but I remember there was this one thing that surprised me so much in the politics class. I really enjoyed politics so far. Not
You're
always.
trying to get a few bonus stars here.
That doesn't get any marks on the prelim, by the way.
which is now in March, by the way, which
Yeah.
is crazy. But anyway, it was that, I guess. Remember the political spectrum quiz? I mean, our politics listeners will remember that. But that was the thing that surprised me more than anything that's happened in politics this year, because not only did our teacher do it, which I thought was I respect that a lot. I feel like
I thought they weren't allowed to do stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
Normally when I speak to teachers, they're always like, no, I can't speak about that.
What interests me the most is that I completely understand why teachers aren't supposed to talk about it,
Yeah.
because you are. If you don't agree with the teacher, you're going to feel uncomfortable listening to that.
Yeah.
Especially if you're younger, and B, it could technically influence how you
Yeah,
think. But there is more than one teacher that I've had that are very open about how they feel, and you definitely know at least one or two of them,
Yeah.
and they happen to teach the same subject that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So
And do you feel like really awkward when it's like when they don't like?
Well, I haven't really had that. No, I think because I'm in the class. I
Yeah.
think teachers are
So
definitely
obviously,
they're never going to say anything
like,
negative
are you an
about it.
SNP support as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you sort of agree with like the work your dad's doing
Yeah.
and like
yeah.
their party
Okay.
sort of agenda.
I mean, if I didn't, I probably wouldn't say that. But, but
Yeah.
no, I do. But I mean,
So you'll be voting for the SNP in
yeah,
In,
I'll be voting SNP.
in May.
I've made a lot of jokes about not, but I will. But
Yeah. But the teachers don't say like anything about the other parties while you're there.
I'm not saying this because of that. I'm saying this because they're always so like Trump he's the easiest example.
Yeah.
I feel like this happens more because he is president in the US, so he's not. It's a bit different if it's Scotland
Yeah, yeah.
with the UK because that's more important to us, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'll just miss. That's 3 teachers that do not
bleep.
do not like Trump. And I don't have a problem with that. Of course, I mean I agree. I don't like him either. But it always shocked me so much how they were so
Yeah.
open about disliking
Do
him.
they like the SNPs?
Well,
Try to skirt around the lines here.
yeah, you can cut this.
Yeah,
but like, is it
yeah.
okay if I'm saying their names? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
he can bleep it.
I can
You're better
bleep- I
bleeping
can
it than
bleep
cutting the
names.
whole thing out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't think he's SNP. Not a single teacher has said they are SNP now.
Yeah.
Said that she had voted for them.
Not even anymore.
Oh shit! Yeah. Mrs. for the new gens.
Just
but
so many beeps.
I always call her Mrs. Shit, I'll call her Mrs. Kevin. But
We just beep the whole thing.
It's gonna be 2 minutes of just a really high.
No, keep going. Keep going.
If I was to guess, I'd say that teacher 1
Yeah.
is, I guess he's a Green supporter. I mean,
What?
because when we did that, I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't accurate for
I know,
for
those-
some people,
Those
but he couldn't have been any further left. So I mean,
yeah.
and I'll just say I have mentioned to someone in the class that sometimes I feel there's a little bit more. Coverage of stuff that's to the left and to the right. I mean, I get why, but
Yeah.
and Mr. I mean, the only thing I remember was he said very sternly he was never voting Lib Dem.
Yeah,
And I know
hates the Lib
he's not
Dem.
voting Tory, so he's
I
he's-
reckon he's a Labour guy.
he probably I guess he's Labour, and Mrs.
So many beeps.
I think I can't tell. I've tried to spark the conversation about like independence with. I feel like he's on the fence. Should I stay or
yeah.
stay or go? Like stay or leave. So, 'cause obviously, if you're stay, then you're probably not supporting the SNPs.
Yeah.
And then if you're go, then you probably are. So that would kind of tell. If I could figure that out, then I kind of know what side he was on.
Figured out a game of Cluedo.
Yeah. Let's guess who.
I think if you were a Trump supporter, a stern Trump supporter, it'd be really awkward if you took modern or politics. I think.
Yeah.
Because, you know, for I don't want to use this as an example, but for a certain political spectrum quiz, you know, it would be pretty awkward when you see yourself there and everyone
What did you
else
get on the quiz?
I don't remember what the wording was, but I was
centre right or
centre right. No.
Really?
I think it would have been centre left.
I think
it would have been
I think most people who took the quiz were centre left sort of side, except one person who
was very far right.
who actually spoke about this last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week's episode was a banger.
I mean, yeah. That's kind of an example of how it would be quite awkward, you know.
Well, that was awkward. I'm not because it was like how thingy it was, but because everyone else was in the same sort of boat.
Yeah.
And then like one person just looks like the outlier.
Yeah. It wasn't the most accurate quiz.
No, of course
even
not.
they said that, you know, Labour was quite far to the left.
But even those sort of quizzes, like you can agree with one thing and then have a completely different opinion on the other.
Yeah, the quiz wasn't reliable for other people, they said.
Yeah,
but for me, it was quite accurate to where I would have guessed I was. But yeah.
You said you didn't want to speak about politics. We've been going for like 10 minutes on this.
You want to...
Yeah, well, you got anything else you'd like to bring up?
Anything about Essex or the yearbook or anything
The
like that?
yearbook.
What's your,
What do you...
well, how's Essex going for you?
Okay, I can talk about that, yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, we are talking about it. This is
My
live.
bad. So far, I've absolutely loved Essex. I mean, I'd say the actual, you know, the social part of Essex for me has been way better than any other year. I love the Essex area, everything to do with that, and not because I love the Essex area, but because
Just like Skyven.
like, I mean, yeah, no. If you compare it to S5, remember the table on S5, that was a big group of people, but it's so comfortable and easy to just talk to anyone you want in the Essex area because everyone's in the same place.
Yeah, everyone knows each other. I think we're such a good group of people. You're like, even if there's people you don't like, you can, like, if they're by themselves, you can probably just sit next to them and chat.
There has been a lot of talk about that this year compared to other year groups is a lot more friendly with each other, a lot more connected. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that, but there's still an atrocious amount of beef between people. Everyone goes on about saying, oh, we're so friendly, we love everyone, we're such a close group, which I do agree with. I think we are a really close group at the end of the day. But within there's little niggles between some people that kind of contradict the idea that we're such a great year group. I think we are a great year group because we do so much. Like, at the end of the day, when we're doing things all together, we are a great year group. And we all get on. We all get on really well. We're super friendly. You know, we always chat. Like, I reckon, like, 90% of us would chat to anybody. Like...
Yeah, I could back that. Back that. But I do think that when you're talking about the whole year, I think it's by about half. Like, you see when there's the big, you know, all the Essex events, you know.
Yeah.
I've not gone to all of them, but I've gone to some. And they have gone really well. But that's like half the year. I think
exactly.
You know.
There's a really good core to the year that's super close within that. And that's probably at least, I'd say probably 60 pupils out of the 110. 60, 70. 60 or 70 sort of pupils that are like...
He's doing hand gestures. You can't see this.
No, I'm not.
Do you agree with that, Craig? With Ben's opinion?
I do agree. Well, like, there is like a core group of people who speak, and then there's like other groups that only come along if for certain events or if there's certain people there.
The thing for me, if we rewind for me back to S4,
winding back,
I definitely felt a lot differently about the whole year getting on.
Yeah,
we've said total opposite. So
it's moving in a positive direction.
It's gotten a lot better.
Which I think is natural because everyone sort of comes to the realization,
Well,
this is the last year. We've spent 6 years together. You know, I feel like Essex would be so boring if no one got on, like, and no one did things with each other.
Yeah.
Because you kind of, like, everyone says, oh, make the most of it, make good experiences in your last year, and like you can't really do that if folk aren't going to be pally with each other.
The Essex group chat has been quite a success.
Well, occasionally.
There was literally, it was one of the TikToks, and it was like the Essex beef on the group chat.
Has that been made into a TikTok?
It was because it was one of the things on the EA TikTok, was it not?
I'm not on the TikTok, so I don't know.
We'll find it.
I don't follow it, but when someone
I think it is.
I always go and check it.
Yeah.
And I think it might have been, think it was maybe Faith that said that. I
Yeah,
think.
probably. She's gonna miss the
Yeah,
beef.
beef on
Yeah.
the Essex group chat.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, the school photos, just happened.
Oh my, the school photo. I mean, I don't know what you guys think.
I'm going to
but
start in a chronological order, so we'll do like the main one first, and then I'll speak about the amphitheatre one. But the main photo, what are your thoughts that it's like a collage this year and not like everyone in at once?
Well, because we couldn't all fit in one. That's why they've done it as a collage.
Get a widescreen, fish lens or something.
I mean, that was the point, but obviously it's not. It didn't end well, did it? Because we had to do it again, like with because they had to retake the photo. And that's
Well, they
what
had to do it again because the school photo that was taken in the hall with our year head and the head teacher is long. It's long ways, whereas the yearbook cover is obviously a rectangle. It's a square, whatever. So we needed to take a photo that was in the shape of a rectangle, which is the amphitheatre.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it not being organised by the photographer guy had a lot of consequences for the Essex photo. I'm gonna.
Oh, the Essex photo in the amphitheatre is
I'm
a
going to
shambles.
go on a gamble and say it's probably not one of the best that Essex has had.
Yeah.
The back row all look like aliens. Like,
You can't see them.
Like I don't have eyes in that photo.
Yeah.
So, I'm not showing that to anyone.
No,
But there's some quine like poking their head round the side of me.
No, I showed my parents because I can't remember who it was, but it posted it in the Essex group chat. I showed my parents. I was like, "Here's a photo," and like they just start taking the piss out of people. It's like,
no.
why is that person stood like that? Why is their shirt not
Yeah.
tucked in? What are they doing?
Their hair is ridiculous.
My thoughts for that, it looks so disorganised.
I know.
You know, it's just nothing about it is organised.
No, nothing's good about
And
it.
then one of the people said to me that no one looks good, and it's just a total disaster.
Yeah, when you go on
So-
the school website, I think it's like literally the first page you see is like the Essex from a few years ago, and it's all organised in colours.
Yeah, it's a
That's what we should have had.
Yes.
I think it was a total bottle, but
Yeah.
Overall Essex, I would say it's been my favourite year of school.
Yeah, of course.
But I get a lot of people that say to me S3 or S4.
I don't know.
I don't hate the shout of S3 because that's like the last year where you've still got everyone and you don't really have. There's no repercussions.
I thought it was kind of pointless, S3.
Well, it's just the last year before you go into exam sort of thing. It's just
Yeah,
getting
but
you up
I'd
to
almost
National
rather have
5.
started, doing all my Nat 5s.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like S3 gives you that balance. It's
Yeah.
You get the subject, but it's easier than that 5.
Yeah,
less
I do get
serious.
that.
So
Yeah,
you do
that's
get-
true.
You can confirm if you actually
Allows
do
you
want
to
do it
take
in that
like
5 or not.
a lot of topics as well.
Yeah.
Like you can go really
No free
widespread.
periods, though.
Yeah, I know.
That best part of Essex.
Yeah.
I said to someone about that how at the very very start of S6 there was those first 4 weeks, and for those 3 periods I was walking around the school the entire time, absolutely loving life.
Yeah, me too.
And it's a shame because now it's like totally normal.
Oh, we've got
but-
work to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like now it's totally normal, but at the start it was unreal.
so
it was
peak.
the best thing ever.
Playing cards and speak to teachers.
The cards were really fun.
Yeah.
The phones were fun until they
Banned them.
took away the phones.
Phone ban. What do we think about the phone ban?
I think we spoke about this like maybe 8 weeks ago. So I would like to see if your perspective's changed, Ben. But
Well,
I
I-
still don't agree with it.
I don't. To be honest, I don't care.
You don't get it, really? Fair enough.
Well, only because, right? It's a pain, yes. I think I don't mind it because I think if we were, supposed to be allowed on, like if everyone was just sat on phones in the Essex area, everyone would be bored. Like no one would chat, but people would be
That's
focusing
true.
on their phones. So like it makes us more, like it automatically makes us more sociable. Like with it,
I totally agree with that.
which I quite like
Mhm.
because I don't really like. I never really like when folk were just playing games on phones. Like actually speak to someone. Like
Yeah.
get a life. I don't
Yeah.
like it for the sort of logistical point of view. Like what's a phone for? It's to communicate with someone else.
Yeah.
What I don't like is what I used to be able to was I could go message or phone someone and go, where are you? Oh, I'm in the green floor. Right, I'll come up and see you. Whereas now I'm spent 15 minutes chasing around the school trying to look for folk. Whereas if I could phone them, I'd know where they were instantly. Like, but that's more like a logistical side of things.
I'm more in favour of us having phones.
Yeah.
But I mean, from my perspective, I don't think I go on my phone. I don't go on my phone in the Essex area because, like you said, I like talking to people.
Yeah.
There is, and I'm not overly against it, but I don't enjoy the reels watching or go and look at the photos. It's not really something that I don't really care. I rather just talk to people.
Yeah.
So the phones are good in that aspect. They're also good because, like you're saying, with I walked into the business classroom today, and I'm not going to name who it was, but I thought it was quite funny. And of course, this is the classic. You got the computer on, listening to Mr. Moran, and scroll. I think it might have been auto scroll on TikTok on the computer, and I saw the Liverpool logo, the Bayern logo. So I get why they don't have phones.
Who was that?
It was
Mikey Sue.
Michael. It was Michael Stewart.
Yeah,
it was
Mikey Sue.
Getting name dropped. He has actually said to me he wants to come on at some point.
I knew it would be Michael.
But yeah, I don't think teachers approve it. I feel, because I remember I complained about it a few times at the start of the year, and I got the vibe that teachers didn't really think it was.
I just think it's just like it's easy because like it's so easy to use your phone to go on Teams, take photos of the board, like that sort of normal stuff.
As if you ever looked at the photos you took of boards.
No, but the intent was there.
No, I see what you mean. Like, I like that people are more sociable now, but it is so annoying when you're like, you've got something on your phone, your notes, or you've got a password you need to put in for Glow or something, and the teacher confiscates your phone and puts it in a brown bag.
Have you ever had that happen?
I haven't, but I've had it threatened.
Oh, so have I. Quite a few times.
I think teachers I have in classes kind of trust me on my phone, or they just don't care if I'm on it.
Yeah,
but
fair.
when I'm in the Essex area, they'll always tell me off, and they'll don't threaten to take it off me, but yeah, they take it a lot more seriously in the Essex area, which is funny that in class they don't really care, but in Essex,
it does feel kind of
Essex
backwards.
area is really important to take it off you.
Yeah, I remember when they introduced it, everyone played cards, and then they started banning cards during study periods. I'm thinking, like, what are we going to do now, study?
That's kind of the point.
No.
That group, with Alice and Finnan, they absolutely love cards. Like, the atmosphere when they play
They're turning
is
into
unreal.
poker masters.
I just hear them shout and scream. I just turn
Well,
around and he's got one boy who's playing
Yeah,
cards.
it's just playing go fishing and stuff like that. I like it.
No, we need to get more sophisticated. I want like an Elgin Academy poker championship. Imagine that.
I've just realised that both of you are going on it. The Tenerife holiday.
Oh yeah.
Talk to me about the Tenerife holiday, because I'm in politics with Craig, George, and Charles. That's George Seaton, by the way, guys. And
He has been on before.
Tenerife trip is brought up quite a lot. So I haven't talked to you about it, Ben.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I'm looking forward to it. I was, the one tasked with booking it, because I'm responsible and good with that sort of thing. I'm excited. I'm looking to go and spend time in the sun, swim in the sea, water sports, go to the water park, bit of tennis, bit of football,
Just naming
bit of
every
mini
activity.
golf, maybe like climb up to the volcano. I'm looking forward to drinking lots of pints, just getting hammered, stumbling back to the hotel, probably spewing the next morning and doing it all again the next night. Looking forward to the Spanish food. I'm looking forward to chilling with the boys. And yeah, I love Edinburgh Airport as well. So
That's relatable.
yeah,
It's some group that you're going on the holiday with. That is like that's the core group.
Yeah.
I think there's one thing that I do rate about the group, and it's that I think there's two groups in the year, two relevant groups in the year that have stayed together from S1 to S6, and it's the OG11 and as well as like Ellis and Finnan and George and Harris.
Would you not put your group in there?
No way. I mean,
Really?
I love my group, but what group are you talking about?
Well,
Who's
there's
that?
like you and Luca, Sean.
That's weird, because in my head, like, that is still part of like the weird other group that sort of combined with this group in like S4, S5, and it's sort of just become one big mega group.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that it's like 4 different groups put together.
Yeah, it is.
Not since S1. I mean, I really started talking to Sean in S3. Look at like S2, S1. So it's not even close now.
That's fair enough.
The current group that we hang out with outside of school is maybe since mid S5, something like that. I don't know.
Really? And who'd you class in that group?
I'd say it was originally me, Ryan, Luca,
Ryan,
George,
Christy,
yeah.
Smiley Ryan.
Rest in peace. He's been dead since S5. We haven't seen it in school.
S4, come on.
S4 was when it started to get a little bit rocky. That's true, but S5 was the execution.
Is he still part of the year?
No.
Like,
No.
he's not allowed in the building anymore?
No,
I wish he was because I needed him in higher English. My mental state was a lot better with him. But me, Ryan, David, Luca, George, and Sean, and then you had also Magnus too, and Christian, and then Keenan and Ben. That's kind of like the I've forgotten anyone there. Yeah, that's like the.
And then there's the boys that go to Astro as well sometimes.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've got Astro. Yeah.
Wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
Astro. You know, we started having like a weekly thing. I wasn't initially part of it, and then I started going. And then
I've been to a few outings as well.
You came to one.
2. It's because I'm always travelling on a Friday.
And,
I'm
yeah,
always travelling to my
fair
competitions
enough.
on a Friday.
But since I got a yearly membership, it's
Did
not
you?
happened.
I will just, you know what? Honestly, now you say it, I'll just go on Friday. I'm gonna get a membership.
Yeah.
I think it is worth it. But
I'm going to go on
yeah,
Friday and
I
I'm
just-
going to
I
be
just-
Ben Weir.
I just need to go.
Well, there is a
Yes.
Ben Weir, so.
Okay.
I used to go Astro with a different squad in S3.
Uh-huh.
Most of them, actually half of the group isn't even in school, I think. But it's been a lot of fun so far in
Yeah,
S6.
because I've always said I've wanted to get like a GoPro or something and just put it in the corner. Just because, like, that. No,
It's like-
you're shaking your head.
I was just so surprised he said that, but I get it because we have that one.
No, I've
session
always no
where-
because there's going to be one day where like someone will like hit their head off the post or score a
We've
screamer.
had a few sessions when Craig has just turned into Manuel Neuer, and that has been good to watch.
I have
To
pulled
be
out.
fair, when I went in goals the other day, it wasn't half bad.
He was unreal though.
Really?
I go through phases where 1 minute I get rooted and like I watch the ball, and then other days I can like fling myself across the goal.
Well, normally, like, you kick the ball at you and it'd go through your legs. so-
That does happen, for like I'm really good at like I'll try close my legs, like my knees will touch, but there's a gap at the bottom.
Yes, you're a retard.
We're perfect for the ball.
90% of me going to the Astro is just dribbling and missing, and also complaining that the ball hasn't gone straight to me from kickoff. Honestly, I mean, when I started, I knew I was washed at football, but the Astro has confirmed it.
Yeah.
Because my stamina is.
No, I knew I was washed at football when I found out that I can't even dribble past people that don't play football and also just go to the Astro for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
It's funny when I say it now, but I was kind of like sadly reminiscing over this. There was this crazy football streak I had in S2 and S3, and it was when I tried to start playing football again, and I started off for the S2 school football team.
Mm-hmm.
I lost
Didn't know it was a thing.
17-0 to Lossiemouth.
Holy crap.
What? Were you the goalie?
I wasn't the goalie. The goalie was very bad though. He's actually already been mentioned on this podcast, but it wasn't all of his fault. to be
Was
fair.
it Ryan?
It was not Ryan. No,
Who
it was
was
not
it?
Ryan.
No, just we can't expose them. This person.
No, you can. This is exactly what the pod's for. Who was
I'm okay. It was the Tottenham supporter. That's all I'll say.
it? Was it Liam O'Sullivan?
It was Liam. But to be fair, everyone was shit. But we just all blamed it on him. We blamed it on him because
Meanwhile, you're the centre back. You just went, "Oh, I'm not
conceded
tracking
like
back."
2 or 3 own goals. I touched the ball like twice, so I said it was all his fault.
The keeper
But
scored 3 own goals.
it might have been like 2, but
Your striker misses a sitter, turns around and goes, "Goalkeeper, what the fuck is that?"
the dressing room after the 17-0 loss wasn't the best. I
What
can't
was
lie.
half-time
Was it
like?
yeah.
I don't remember how.
It was only 2-0.
Oh my, the manager, oh my god,
Who was the
I
manager?
definitely can't say this. The manager for the team was someone that we all know very well now by S6 after a certain news article, that's all I'll say.
Oh,
I've always just made that connection.
No wonder.
It was him, yeah. Oh my, but
I thought he was pretty good at attacking the opposition.
I know, I think it might have been the 17-0 loss that sent him down the deep end.
I thought he loved bossing around the wee boys.
There was no women.
that loss, it was hard. It was a hard one to swallow, but we moved on.
Put him down a dark path.
I moved on, and you know what? I thought I'll go back to Boys League. I'll go back to Boys League because
Yeah.
I love Boys League in juniors.
Boys League is good.
Yeah. And I was.
It's good if your team's chill with you being rubbish. If they
Oh
get annoyed at you
my
for being
God.
rubbish, then it's
That's-
boring.
Quick thing, I'd love to do a boys' league. We're slightly older now. It'd have to be like young man's league or something like that. I'd love to do one where it's just friends. 'Cause
Yeah.
even if none of you are good at football, like you trust each other to pass the ball and like shout and that.
Man, I was not on teams with the best attitudes, so
Oh.
I was basically Ben. I was the opposite of what you said. I was
Yeah,
on
me
the-
too.
I was on the same team as Craig,
Uh-huh.
Corinthians.
We
We
were-
did not have a good campaign.
We were part of
No,
the
neither.
we were part of what are they like Burnley colours.
Yeah, it
Like,
was,
what-
I
like
think it was
West Ham
maroon,
colours.
yeah.
We lost every,
every
single
single
game
game.
that season.
Yeah, I beat you.
minus 35 goal difference is what we
didn't know
ended on,
that.
and we got absolutely pumped. And even worse is when I went to Madrid. My team lost 9-0.
Oh, it's a school trip.
Yeah, and then we did the tournament where it was all groups of S3s from the academy against each other.
I won that tournament.
My team lost every game. So I think it was...
You lost
that
every
put
game
you
of
off
football for
I think
2
it was
years.
15 or 17. Every time I played football outside of school, in any sort of format, I lost for like 15, 17 games in a row.
That's painful.
That's when I decided that I wasn't going to continue with football until
well,
S6.
That's when the Astro.
There you go.
At least the Astro, it's just you against the keeper.
Even
like-
then I still get bullied.
Oh.
Sad.
Yeah.
But nothing will ever match the 17
I forgot we went to
humbling.
Madrid together.
Sorry?
I forgot we went to Madrid together.
Madrid was an interesting trip because I think for me it was unlucky. I think it might have been, when it comes to like friend wise, the worst time from S1 to S6.
Yeah, me too. I'd say me too.
So if I went now, oh my god,
It would be amazing.
It would be the best thing ever.
Yeah, me
genuinely.
too. Me too.
But at the time, I
Yeah.
only really had someone and a couple of other people. That one person is I've already name dropped, so it was
Yeah.
like
I
it
was the
like-
same. I was the same. Yeah.
Yeah, but the actual trip itself, there was a lot of complaining about it before it happened.
Really?
Yeah, there was. Remember, we had to switch hotels.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of people complaining about that, and I was
Yeah.
thinking, mate, we're going
Get a
to
grip.
Madrid,
Yeah.
like for a school trip. Not only a few people are going to get to do this, and we're not going to do anything as good as this again. The first day was a bit dodgy, but apart from that, it was great. The first day was a shambles, but it was.
It was when Miss Turnbull came out with her screaming, "You'll get dinner when you get dinner!"
Dylan Riddick Smith. I think that was rage bait before rage bait was actually a thing. When we talked to Mrs. Turnbull,
It's
I
like,
think it might
it's
have
like,
been
yo,
Dylan-
Turnbull, when's the food coming?
I think it was Dylan and Finney that sent her over the edge.
Yeah, just constantly asking, yo, when's tea ready? When's dinner ready?
Dylan would just like repeat the when's dinner question a few times.
Yeah. Or can we go yet? Can we just leave yet?
She was going. I don't know, what was I saying about Madrid? Yeah. Dylan and Finney. Mrs. Turnbull was getting very angry. A lot.
I rated it.
She was.
She had to though.
Yeah,
Like,
because you got 50 students, and the I don't even remember talking to a single of the guys in the year below. There was only like 15
Neither did
of
I.
them, but yeah, it was good. It was a good trip.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Wow.
And you're going on a holiday this year as well?
I hope I am. It's still not locked in.
Is it
but there's
in-
been no.
Is it moving quickly?
It isn't anymore. I honestly don't. I haven't heard as much in the past couple of weeks, but we'll need to start talking about it again soon. It's Leo's passport is, that's been the main.
Well, he doesn't
kind
have one, so.
I think he does now. I don't even know what's happened with that. He said that he'd paid for it, but they hadn't actually given him the passport or something like that.
You have to pay for a passport.
Yeah, you don't just get it for free.
I was actually surprised by that as well.
I thought you got it for free.
No.
How much is it?
I want to say it's like 70 quid.
It was
What?
it was something like that. Yeah.
I thought passport was free.
No, they have to make it. They don't just give you the paper and it's like a leather front. It's got a little gold leaf on it.
And do you have to pay for it when you renew it?
I think. Oh, I'm
Or
not
is it a
sure.
one-time option?
I think you
I
maybe
don't
still have to pay, but it's maybe pretty cheap.
To renew it, probably.
Yeah.
I think so.
We have
But
to send your old one back, do you know?
I think well, it depends if you filled your old one or not.
You can keep it if it's full.
You can keep your passports.
The interrailing trip will be unreal. I think. I mean, it'll be amazing. There's been a bit of for me. It's been a bit dodgy because I'm gonna go to the US for the World Cup just after.
Are
it.
ya?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Although
Have you
speaking
got
of
tickets?
that, I don't even know. That's it's all on Dad, to be fair. But
Yeah.
he's doing all that.
Well, he's part of the TA, is he not?
Or
Or maybe he's not.
No, he's not.
No?
I don't think he is. But there has been a lot of problems with that because now isn't the best. I mean, it's my opinion, but
They
now
just don't like his political stance,
Now
really.
is not the best time to go to the US for a World
Yeah,
Cup. It's a bit dodgy
yeah,
right now.
I think
so
everyone-
Well, loads
sees
of people
that.
are saying to like
boycott it.
yeah.
I was I talking to? It might have been. I might have said this in politics, but I definitely mentioned to a few people how, that happens. Obviously we're never going, and if something did happen with like Denmark, it would obviously probably not go as well. So, but so there's been a bit of. Basically, it's not been confirmed really.
Yeah.
The trip.
Scotland win by default. Just everyone else leaves. Scotland versus United States, like final game.
I imagine if you were like a South American fan of like Argentina or Brazil, and you won the World Cup, but there was no Germany, there was no France.
Yeah, it was just.
No England. How would you even feel?
There's
about
not
winning
even a
that?
World Cup
yeah,
at that
it's
point.
not like
Well, I know they've like banned fans from like who are Scotland playing in the first game.
Haiti.
I think they've banned all people from Haiti from going to the US.
Why?
People say that there's a lot of like keep politics out of sport,
Yeah.
and this is literally injecting politics
Yeah.
into sport by banning certain countries because
It's
of,
FIFA's fault though.
It is
Giving
FIFA's fault,
Trump
yeah.
a peace prize.
I remember saying something earlier about Trump's like an easy example.
Yeah.
Because if you're like when I was watching the ceremony, I was actually really surprised at how people were hating on him so much, like so openly. Because there was people that I didn't even know.
Yeah, like booing him and stuff.
Yeah, like there was people in the same room as me that I'm friends with that were, you know, kind of saying, you know, what's he doing here, get out and all
Yeah.
that. And I was
Yeah.
quite surprised because that's something I would say. But these are people that don't even care about politics and they were still saying that. But the peace prize was enough.
Yeah, I don't think people would have cared because he is literally the president of the host country.
But it's the fact they made it for him.
Yeah, they made a
Like,
peace prize for
and
it,
then-
a big medal and that.
Yeah,
And he gets to hold the World Cup as well.
yeah, I know,
Yeah, but it's only meant to be that you can hold it if you've won it.
Yeah. Well, wasn't there a thing with they bring like the Argentinian goalie to like show it off or something? No, not the goalie.
It might. I think it was.
Like,
Martinez.
no, it's like the reserve goalie or something like that.
I don't know.
It wasn't Martinez. It was some other guy.
It was Argentinian. I
And they
remember
they thought he wasn't like a winner or something, so they made him wear like big gloves so he couldn't touch the trophy. Bro literally won it like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh well, coming up to the hour mark. Have you said all your piece?
that. I think I have. Yeah. I've done my fair share of waffling.
It's been good.
And a fair share of name dropping. I think this is like a world record.
I didn't know. Like it's 'cause I don't know.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
I back it.
For the teachers, like I can't go teacher
Yeah.
one, teacher two, because then you're not really. I don't know. I apologize.
You'll get a wee bleep in.
A wee bleep. There
You
might
just need to beep the Mr. Beep.
Mr. Beep.
Yeah.
Right, so you said you're an avid listener, so I'm not sure if you listen all the way to the end. Do you know how we end the podcast?
I have no idea. Oh, I have to like go and try and touch as many things as possible, don't I?
Yep. I've been Craig, he's Ben.
And that was Fraser. Thank you very much for listening. Of course we'll have a listen.
Hey, keep going.
And then you meant to do it.
Where's the drums? Where's the drums?